us from Seoul's Olympic Gymnasium #1 as we bring you into the first round of this undercard matchup. K1 Max 154-pound contest between the K1 Max Korean champion Chi Bin Lim in the black and the Kosovo fighter WKA former amateur world champion Tahir Menxhiqi in the black and red. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan with you ringside as this magnificent Olympic Gymnasium arena built for the 1988 Seoul Games continues to fill. And at the moment we are seeing a very entertaining contest at max weight between the K1 debutant Tahir Menxhiqi and Chi Bin Lim. 1 minute, 10 remaining. First round set for 3-by-3. One extra round in case of a draw.
Very, very good performance from Tahir so far. I mean, he's totally in this fight. It seems to be the aggressor for most.
Good turning back kick to the midsection. Nice catch and takedown from Chi Bin Lim. And you hear the very vocal audience here in Seoul. It's not like the shows in Tokyo, folks. Here in Seoul, they go off. And you may even see the Mexican wave do the rounds later on, as we've seen in previous years.
We have? I've never seen a Mexican wave.
We saw a Mexican wave last year when Hong Man Choi was fighting Butter Harry Market.
Oh, that's right. Hong Man Choi is not fighting this year. So.
No Hong Man Choi this year. But we do have a star-studded final 16 coming up shortly. Overhand right from Chi Bin Lim. Muay Thai clinch here from Tahir Menxhiqi. Needs to pull the head down and work it. Referee skips in. You've got to be working on the clinch. If not, the referee will break you apart. And he does warn Tahir Menxhiqi here. And he also warns Chi Bin Lim, though I don't think that Lim actually deserved to be warned. Final 10 seconds of this round, and it's been a good one for the debutant, Tahir Menxhiqi. Throws the knees to the upper left rib cage. We go to the towels. Mikey Kogan, entertaining stuff so far here in Seoul. Our final undercard fight for all those who have just joined our international broadcast. The final 16 is just around the corner.
Yeah, a very solid round for Tahir. I personally think he scored on this round. He was the aggressor most of the round. He landed some solid knees. Had a beautiful spin kick that landed right in the midsection. Chi Bin Lim did do a Muay Thai dump on him, but that doesn't score in K1. It's allowed, but it doesn't score anything.
So, just stretching off the legs there of Chi Bin Lim. Meanwhile, the team from Super Pro in the corner of Tahir Menxhiqi. Super Pro, of course, based in Holland. Head trainer Dennis Krul, also the home of K1 Max superstar Albert Kraus. Second round of 3. This K1 Max contest. Inside thigh kick from Menxhiqi. Tried to catch the kicking leg of Lim. Lim turns him around against the ropes. Oh, the high knee! Nicely done from Tahir Menxhiqi. Fires out a tip kick to the midsection. Ties him up again, looking for the high knee. Referee moves in. Got to keep a lot busier in the grapple. Well, the clinch is allowed, just you've got to work the knees with it, and he tried to loop the shin around the back of the neck off the lead leg. Showing great dexterity here as Tahir Menxhiqi on his K1 debut. Good front kick to the midsection, and he flicks up that round kick again. Almost that Brazilian-style kick, otherwise known as the question mark kick. Switches stance to southpaw now, does the Kosovo fighter. A tango against the ropes, referee straight in on it. 2 minutes remaining, second round of 3. Double round kick from Menxhiqi, and Chi Bin Lim just upends him. Won't score under K1 rules as it would under Muay Thai rules. However, it does mean that Menxhiqi has to physically and mentally pick himself up off the canvas. Ooh, was a head clash there?
Yeah, the second time already. It kind of left a little bit of a red spot the first time around. And Chi Bin Lim complaining to the referee for the second time around.
Throwing the right hand down the tube, Chi Bin Lim, high right round kick from the Korean fighter, then goes to the inside right leg. Muay Thai clinch, knees to the belly button from Tahir Menxhiqi. Not really connecting, he's going to get punished here. He'll get a yellow card.
He's going to get a yellow card, he's going to get a point deduction.
Point deduction, 10% purse deduction coming for Tahir Menxhiqi.
No, he just got a caution.
No, just an official caution, okay. I actually think he's doing a very good job at distance, Mike. He doesn't need to clinch up as much as he is.
No, he doesn't. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't think he clinches as much as he's being accused of. He's constantly holding his hands up, as in showing that, you know, hey, I'm not the one clinching here. But, you know, during the rules meeting, these fighters are told multiple times that if, you know, if you're being clinched and you're not the one clinching, then spin around, push the guy out of the way, you know, be active. Don't just raise your hands, pleading for the referee to help.
Chi Bin Lim, I'm sure, did not think he'd get this hard a contest off a K1 debutant, former world's amateur champion in Tahir Menxhiqi.
Oh, he's got a fight on his hands, and so far it looks like a fight that he's losing.
I agree. Right hand off the jaw from Chi Bin Lim. Nice inside thigh kick just above the right knee of Menxhiqi. Ooh, good outside thigh kick from Chi Bin Lim. Menxhiqi may switch back to orthodox soon, just to protect that right leg a little. Skips up the knee again, does the Kosovo fighter. Looking for a right-hand counter as he checked the low kick from Chi Bin Lim. Just having a little trouble getting on the inside of the very long legs and long arms here of Tahir Menxhiqi. Menxhiqi at 5'10", Chi Bin Lim listed at 5'9", though Menxhiqi is actually a lot taller than 5'10". I'll say that he's actually closer to 6 foot, having stood next to him at the press conference yesterday.
Yeah, Chi Bin Lim is definitely picking it up here in the later part of the second round. I think he might steal this round towards the very end of it.
End of the second round, we go to the towels. How did Kogan Vision see it?
I don't know. I'd have to do a draw on this round. You know, Tahir was dominating the first part of it, but Chi Bin Lim picked it up towards, you know, especially after that second headbutt. I think they might have woken him up or made him upset, or I don't know what he did, but whatever he did, he definitely picked up the tempo and landed some really nice and solid kicks and punches. So I think he can get a draw on this one.
It is all part of our undercard here from the Olympic Gymnasium Arena in Seoul as we count down the moments. The atmosphere in here, folks, as the crowd continues to file in, is just incredible. Certainly the most stacked card of any fight promotion in the world this year. We've got it here tonight.
Oh, the final round. I mean, the final 16
is just insane,
just
Mikey.
couldn't get any better.
We are ready, third and final round. Tahir Menxhiqi could pull off a major upset here. Final round, K1 Max action. Don't forget K1 Max final, October 26th at the Yokohama Arena in Tokyo. 4 men remain. One will be crowned the champion. As Chi Bin Lim opens up with a sweet combination, though it didn't land for him. Still having trouble getting on the inside. Turning back kick to the thigh. The old Andy Hug specialty there from Tahir Menxhiqi. Of course, Andy Hug used that technique as he goes for a spinning hook kick. He used that technique to win the Grand Prix against Mike Bernardo back in the day, the late great Andy Hug. Outside thigh kick to the lead leg from Chi Bin Lim, and again from the Korean. Finding the leg range now, Chi Bin Lim, not the handiwork though. Good right hand up the centre corridor from Menxhiqi. Muay Thai clinch, lets it go. Referee motions to him. And now Menxhiqi is paying heed to the referee.
Menxhiqi, he throws some leg kicks here and there. His knees are pretty much non-existent here in the later part of the second round and in the third round. So I think he needs to pick it up a little bit. You know, we are in Korea. I'm not saying that the judges are biased, but, you know, beat a guy on his home turf, you got to...
All tied up, center of the ring.
You got to really bring it on.
A lot of instruction coming from Dennis Krull and the team in Super Pro in the corner here on Menxhiqi, because they know, they can sniff it, they can smell it, that it may be close, an upset on the cards here. If only Menxhiqi can press the action for the next 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's what he just needs to really increase the output.
He's got to sit behind the kicks. He cannot allow Lim on the inside. Sit behind those long legs, son. That's what I'm talking about. And Chi Bin Lim counters nicely with a left hand. Spinning hook kick, nicely done. Lim just shakes his head and says, you've got to do better than that.
He kind of said, yeah, I don't think so.
And kick, Lim catch, trying to chop out the leg. Maintained his vertical base though, did Tahir Menxhiqi. Good leg kick, hurts him. The referee could have put a count on Menxhiqi then. Chi Bin Lim has to go after the leg now. Certainly, you don't want to stand and box. You found the chink in the armor at this stage. Cracked the leg of Tahir Menxhiqi.
Yeah, but I think even with the buckle, I think he stole that round. Lim has definitely stolen this round.
Lim's going to power much more into those thigh kicks now. Body shot from the Korean. Muay Thai clinch here from Menxhiqi. Nothing happening. Final 10 seconds of the closing round is a Hail Mary shot. A turning back kick to the midsection from Menxhiqi. Doesn't score. Chi Bin Lim going kleptomaniac and stealing it in the final round. He should get the nod here, the Korean megastar here in Korea.
Yeah, he definitely won the fight, but I think that Menxhiqi made a good statement here, and is definitely going to work his way back into the mix here at the K1 Max for next year.
So this one should go the way of Chi Bin Lim of Korea. Lost to Yuya Yamamoto at the K1 Max Final 16 last time out. Back in the winner's circle, certainly here tonight. But I tell you what, Tahir Menxhiqi on his K1 debut is someone I want to see a lot more of. I think given experience, the Kosovo fighter could certainly go a long way. Official decision here, but you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to work this one out. First judge goes for Chi Bin Lim. Second judge follows suit. All three judges go the way of Chi Bin Lim. Great crowd continues to file in here at the massive Olympic Gymnasium Arena #1 in Seoul. Out the back, folks, I was there just before in the change rooms. The atmosphere is just incredible. You can taste it as you walk through. All the fighters really on edge, and I've got the feeling we are going to see some very brutal contests over the next few hours as the 16 finest K1 fighters on the planet get set to duke it out. So fantastic work from Chi Bin Lim, but what a valiant effort from Tahir Menxhiqi on his K1 debut. As I said, needs to hold that head up very high. It's not often people come on their debut from especially a small country like Kosovo, now training, of course, in Holland. But to come here on such a big stage, take on the local favourite and really press him over the distance is a superb effort.
But not just a local favourite, but we're talking about a guy with 17 K1 fights in Chi Bin Lim. And, Tahir's making his K1 debut, so a hell of an effort from him. I'm sure he'll be back next year.